Hi everyone, Denise here. So these are the April 2024 card samples that are barely dry and hot off the presses. Now, I will say that I'm probably going to add some gems and pearls and things to mine. That kind of thing doesn't come with the class, and I haven't really decided where I'm going to place them yet, but these are the cards that we're going to do for class. So when you're done, if you're following my sample as is, this is the way yours will look as well. Depending, because I'm going to have two options for this class. So let's go through the cards first. So again, this is on April, I believe it's April 13th. So we've got a 5x7 here. And again, this is part 2 of the Be Bold Blooms class, the Spellbinders die. We did January and everybody liked it so much they asked for more cards with it. So this is part 2. And I have to tell you, I have so many more ideas and samples from Pinterest because that seems to be all that pops up in my feed now. I think we'll be able to do a part 3 with some summer colors and maybe even a part 4, who knows? So these I did on a more masculine-ish kind of color scheme. I didn't go bright and pretty. I mean, I have some purples in here, as you'll see, but I kind of went neutral. So this is a 5x7. Now, the thanks is what fit there. If you moved yours over, you could probably fit a happy birthday. But this is our 5x7, our first one. This is our second 5x7 card. And then we've got them in no particular order for the video. The rest are all slimline. A couple are 8.5 by 3.5 like this one, and a couple are 9x4, our regular size. So we've got this, and again, I threw some purples in there with the blue because it just looks so nice. And this has, that's actually Rosie. No, my tablecloth is red, but that's actually Rosie from Close to My Heart. It's actually a deep pink. I know it looks kind of red there, so it's sort of on the cusp. And again, we are back to some black, some oranges. This is a full 9x4. The last one was also a full 9x4. And again, sort of more in the feminine range with the pinks. All right. I know, you can always see where I missed with my glue on the black, right? Black is not a forgiving color when it comes to this. Now this one is this way. And again, sentiments can be changed out. This, I had a large happy birthday, and that's what you guys have been asking for. But you could put hello, thanks, congratulations. If you're not somebody who celebrates birthdays, not a big deal. You just switch it out with whatever I have here. So those are our cards. But I do have some things that I want to talk to you about. So you have to order the paper. I'm going to go back through them again. So you have to order the paper on my Close to My Heart website. And there is a party open. It says April card classes, I believe. So when you click checkout or when you go into your cart, you'll see it there, and that is how you check out. Now, I did link another video in the card group for how to go about that and make an account if you don't have one already. So I'm not going to go through that again. And then all of the, you may get your own rewards depending on how much money you spend. But I'm not sure. I think they go to the party. And if they go to the party, as I said, I'm just going to get things for the loyalty bin. And when I placed my own order, I had to get some of the things that are on sale with the President's Day sale, which is today only. I'm filming this on the 19th and it ends tonight. So some of the stuff was on sale there that I couldn't get on sale as a consultant, or what they call maker now. So I had to actually go through that. So all of my things are added into that party as well. And on one of my orders, I think not as a customer, but as a maker, I think it went straight through the website and I was able to get the free stuff from my order. So I ordered us some fun things for that loyalty bin. All right, so we have this here. So here are a few things about the classes that are different from the other ones. First off, you have to order the paper pack, as I said, and that is part of your class fee. I'm going to get to that in a minute. You are going to pre-cut your flowers before you get here, and there are some pieces like this that you'll see in a cutting guide that you will need to pre-cut as well. That way we are simply die cutting or embossing and assembling, and then die cutting, your like this Moroccan tile here, or your sentiments. So you do need to bring all of the extra paper from your pack with you. Don't leave it home, because then you won't be able to cut the sentiments out. So bring everything with you, cut everything up, cut all of your flowers in advance. Once you buy the paper pack, I'm going to send you a list of what you need to cut. I actually did it in a chart form, which I thought worked better, but I'm going to see if I can't revamp that into just a list for you. We'll see what kind of time I have. But you're going to cut everything before you get here. Otherwise, you will spend the entire day cutting. Now, if that's what you want to do when you're here, that's fine. Just understand that you may not finish cutting everything. You may not be able to die cut your sentiments or like your backgrounds like this. And you definitely won't be able to make any cards. So make sure that you have all of that done. I'm going through my list here. I told you to bring the leftover paper. So we're going to do 9 cards, because when I put up the poll, the responses I got said that you wanted to stick to 9 cards, not more. And also you wanted extra paper left over to recreate them. So that's what I did. You will have a decent amount of paper left. These cards did not take that much paper, but you have to order 2 sheets per color on the Close to My Heart website. So you will have plenty left. Now, that said, there are some things that you're going to have to add on your own when you're cutting, like the white and the black. That is generic Michaels. I almost said AC Moore again. Oh, I must be having a brain moment again today. Joann's, any place online, any kind of white or black cardstock is fine. I hate to say this as a maker, and don't say I said this, but don't waste your money on the Close to My Heart ones. Is it good paper? Yes. Is it just as good as the others? Yes. But do you need it for cards? If we were scrapbooking, I would say yes, it does make a difference. But we're making cards. It doesn't make a difference. And I don't tend to use those when we make the cards either, simply because it really doesn't make a difference. But you are going to have to add some white and some black to pre-cut your flowers. Now, again, I'm going to get to some of that in a minute. So with this class, it's going to be kind of simple and straightforward, really. You're going to need the extended Sizzix cutting plates, so you know those clear plates. You need 2 of them, and you need the extended size, the size for slimline, not the regular size, the long ones, like the 13-inch ones that are the 6-inch wide. You are going to need those, or you will not be able to cut, say, this die on the smaller plate. Yes, you can try to finagle it and move it around and such, but no. Now, I have a Big Shot here that you can use. You don't have to bring your own. You can if you don't want to wait online to cut things, but the line really shouldn't be that long. Rather than carrying a whole Big Shot here, just consider just bringing the plates. I have the platform, but everybody has to bring their own plates. Right? I do not have them here for class use. So just bring 2 of those clear extended size plates. Okay, so then I wanted to get to the last thing that I decided. And it was the pricing, because how do you price this and then you still have the Close to My Heart paper, but then you still have card bases and that kind of thing. So here's what I'm doing. If you are ordering this pack, and whether or not you live here locally or you live somewhere else and you can't come to card classes because I don't do them by mail, but you want to do this class, order the paper pack. It will come up on my Close to My Heart website. Now, it has to be through my Close to My Heart website, and it should be through the April party. And you'll see that on checkout. Again, you'll see the video in the card class post. So if you order the paper pack and you're virtual, which means you're not coming to my house, you don't live here, you can't make it, whatever. So that is going to be the price of your class, is that paper pack. Because you're not getting any of the extras from me. You have to provide your own white and black paper anyway, because you're not coming here. You have to provide your own card bases because you're not coming here. You'll have to substitute in your own backgrounds and sentiments because you're not coming here. So the price of the class for that is the price of the paper pack. And then you'll get a link to a video that I will make after the card class. But once I see that you have ordered the paper, I'm going to send you the same list so that you can pre-cut everything and do it as you need to do it. But again, you're going to have to substitute in your own dies and such. Nothing is coming pre-cut. Now, that said, if you are local and you decide that you want that option to do it virtual, that is perfectly fine. That's okay for this class. But I'm also not pre-cutting anything for you. If you paid to be in person, but you end up being virtual, I am not pre-cutting these for you. I've done that for January and February, and it is a lot of time by the time people cancel. And everybody's canceling for legitimate reasons, don't get me wrong. But I had an extra option for a to-go kit, and I realized that you would rather be here, but I just can't keep cutting all of these kits on my own time. I'm sorry. So if you do the kit or the in-person class option and then you can't make it, you are going to be on your own for cutting out your own sentiments and backgrounds from your own stash. My apologies, but that's the way it is from now on moving forward. That will include March. So that said, if you are going to come in person and you want the dies, the sentiments, the extra white paper, the card bases, the extra white paper that you'll need, the extra black paper that you'll need, that's going to be an additional $16. So that is what you'll pay me. Is after the paper pack, it will be $16, which covers then the cost of everything else for the class. Now, if you want to come in person, and again, I have limited seats. If you want to come in person and you just want to do the assembling of what you can do and you want to pay the virtual price, I have no problem with that. However, again, it's the virtual price. There will be no card bases. There will be no extra white paper things. There will be no use of the dies, the sentiments and such. You are welcome to bring your machine. You are welcome to bring your own backgrounds and dies. But if I'm going to give the same price to people who don't have the option of cutting, then I can't give that same price option to somebody sitting here who then decides to cut. So if you want to come here and if you want the card bases, the paper for the card bases, you'll still trim and score. If you want to use my dies, the sentiments, the backgrounds, whatnot, and the machine, again, it's bring your own plates, it's an extra $16. If you want to do all of those on your own with your own stash and what you own, but you want to come here, no problem. Bring the stuff with you, and it's the same price as the paper pack. So I hope that that makes sense. But I have to imagine if you're coming here, you probably want to use these background dies and these sentiments. I mean, it's just my guess, you know, in the embossing folders and such. Just my guess, but I do want to make that clear because a virtual option can't be the same, because a virtual option doesn't have access to these. But I do want to give local people that same option in case you just want to order the pack and then you'll be on your own to do it. So if you're local and want that option, fine. If you're local and want that option, you want to come here and I have room, that's fine. When I run out of room, not fine, obviously. But if it's easier for you to just use mine, then that's the extra $16. So the class cost is twofold. It is the virtual option, which is just paying for the paper pack, using, again, none of my other supplies, and the cost is the paper pack, and your loyalty card will get one punch because it is comparable to the middle kind of price point that we have for classes. If you are doing the additional things here, and you're paying the extra $16 to be here, again, that's only an in-person option. It's not $16 and I'll cut it for you and off you go. So if you are paying the extra $16 for that, then by all means, you are going to get 2 punches on your card because that is higher than the average fancy class card class. So I'm going to do 2 punches for that because I think that that's fair. So everybody will be able to get at least a punch on their loyalty card depending on the option they choose. So I hope that that makes sense and isn't actually clear as mud. So, you know, you'll need your basic things though: foam tape, your extended Big Shot plates, your scissors, your microtip scissors, your Dries Clear glue, your trimmer, your scoreboard, a pencil because you never know, baby wipes because you never know, And then anything else that I think about in the meantime when I write up the description. So again, these are the cards. I hope you like them. April 13th. That's when we'll be getting together. The video won't be posted until after April 13th. So if you are virtual, just fair warning, it will be after that it shows up. But the party will close, I'm guessing, by the end of March, because you have to have time to cut. And I will tell you, it did take me quite a while to cut all of the flowers. So you'll want to order that and wait. It's about a 2-week shipping time right now. So you'll want to order soon. That way you have enough time to pre-cut before the class on April 13th. I hope we see you in class. Any questions, please post and let me know. Post in the card group or the scrapbook group, not on YouTube because I don't monitor those comments. All right, everyone. I hope I see you soon. Have a great day.